Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Plan B Success. A lot of times we face the question if we are being a true leader. A leader is one who leads both in strategy and in execution. However, in the corporate world, somehow strategy is much overrated. A good strategist might not be a good executioner, and vice versa. But to be a good leader, you need to ace in both strategy as well as execution. Alright, if not ace, at least strive to ace in both. Strategy is important to ensure game-changing tactics that will turn things in your favor or in the direction that you desire. But a well-laid-out strategy just doesn't win the game. The application of that strategy and its perfect execution becomes all the more important because there are no results without execution. An idea or dream is not true until realized. It's just that, a simple idea or a pure dream. Execution by itself can be a futile attempt if the plan is not well thought and laid out. A good leader is one who understands the interdependency of strategy and execution, applies intellect to strategize, and discipline to execute. A true leader is one who leads from the front in both these areas, not someone who plans but leaves the execution to others. One clarification I do want to make is that a leader also has to trust and delegate. He or she needs to learn to trust and delegate if he or she doesn't do it now. But this is a learned trait and one that sharpens with experience. An aide who the leader can depend on to perform, to set expectations, is a great candidate to delegate to. This does not necessarily mean that the aide has to be a replica of the leader, not at all. Every person is unique. Different traits can be applied in different scenarios, and that is where a leader's acumen comes into play, to choose the right delegates for the right part of the job. There are those that may see this as a part of strategy itself, but in order to make these decisions, a leader needs to have spent time leading execution as well, and that too from the front. That is when, at a later time, the leader can afford to lead through delegation, yet have complete control over execution. Some may argue that in today's world, a few things can be learned from others' experiences. Absolutely. But execution and delegation, I do not think they come that easy. If you want to ensure that every time you lead, you come out a winner, the best experience is your very own. At the same time, one of the key jobs of a leader is to inspire. Look around you. There are several icons in the present and the past that we look up to. There is awe, astonishment, and the feeling of disbelief when we look at them and what they have achieved. There is aspiration, and sometimes this crosses the fine line of wanting to be in the shoes of the person you are most influenced by. In the present times, constant media bombardment has actually helped some personalities rise to such influence. It's another question whether they deserve it or not, but more important, this constant barrage has tremendous influence on the minds of both the immature and the mature. The younger, immature lot especially are more influenced and more easily influenced, and in most cases they end up wanting to be who they admire. This can be a positive or a negative thing based on the strength of the character of the one influenced. It's important to recognize that the one you admire is just one and very unique. To draw inspiration from what they did and the success they achieved, to channel your own efforts to succeed is good. If such success is not attained, the frustration that follows and not being able to overcome it to chart your own path is harmful. This is where immaturity is seen. Draw inspiration from those you admire. Draw inspiration from their values, their character, and such. Emulate and imbibe these to make a difference in your own life. And pass these down into your team and your followers so that they can make a difference in their lives. As a result of this, you develop your own unique charm and your very own personality. Develop and exert this personality to achieve the success that you desire. Ensure that you and your personality have a positive influence on those around you. First and foremost, this has a deep impact on your immediate family, let alone work family. Cultivate this influence for the benefit of your near and dear. Then grow this influence as far out as you can reach. Remember, you are a sum total of your own experiences. There is no one out there like you. Live your life and aspire to influence others with the best in you, with everything that is the best in you. Hey, I hope you liked that episode. Do check out my website, rajivmudumba.com. And by the way, do check out Top Podcast Mastery Program. That's out there on the website. And if you're interested in podcasting, if you're interested in creating a brand image for who you are and what you have to offer, definitely check that course out. I'm sure it's going to provide you immense value, and it'll cut short your journey of researching podcasts by the weeks into a couple of hours to get started and moving on. Thank you very much.